grab his finger and suck it off? Pout at him in envy? If he wants to tease me, I can play too.
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fair to say. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Tailor Tales. We're here having a nice walk back home to the boutique after delivering news to the police department that they're not taking very seriously, but okay. The sun had started to set when we arrived at my boutique. We silently held hands the entire way. However, without warning, Dimitri drops my hand like a hot potato. Confused, I tilt my head and look at him. Dimitri's eyes are wide and I follow his gaze. I take in a sharp breath when I see a figure waiting near my boutique's doorstep. You are insanely tall compared to Alex. Dimitri. Fucking, I called it. Didn't I call it? It's Alex, who looks just as confused as us. Alex, what are you doing here? I ask straight away. My stomach starts turning into a big mess of knots. He gestures with his hand. I was waiting for you. I never got a reply on that lunch date. Silence is an answer, I say. Alex walks up to us, ignoring me, and goes straight for Dimitri. Why are you here? How come you two are together? Dimitri is too stunned to say anything on the spot. Ichiko, why are you hanging out with my little brother? Alex asks in this accusing tone. He glares at Dimitri. Have you two been seeing each other behind my back? No! I yell out. Stop it, Alex. He points his shaky finger at me, clearly getting more and more annoyed. Then tell me what the hell is going on between the two of you. I live here. Oh shit! I did not know he was going to say that outright. Dimitri says that he stands in front of me, shielding me from Alex. I honestly cannot tell that he's the youngest. Alex seems the youngest in this scenario. I stare at Dimitri's tall back, wondering if it's alright for him to tell Alex he's living with me. What the fuck do you mean you live here? Alex demands in anger. Oh no, feels like Alex is going to explode. I live here, Dimitri repeats, insinuating each word. I heard you the first time. Alex snaps at him. His blue eyes then look at mine. He looks so angry and confused. Why is Dimitri living here? This is where you live, isn't it? How long has this been going on? Can anyone explain to me why the fuck my little brother is shacking up with my ex? It's none of your business, I tell him. Why don't you leave and go home, Alex? And tell your girlfriend to stay away as well. How is this none of my business? It's entirely my business. What the fuck do you mean? Hello! Alex pushes the palm of his hands against Dimitri's chest and shoves him backwards. Dimitri staggers back but remains upright. Dimitri doesn't retaliate, opting to remain silent. I think I had to let Dimitri handle this. I don't want to intensify it by telling him to not touch him, because Alex would touch him even more. I stay behind Dimitri, looking up at his back. He's so tense and on guard, but I trust him. A little push shouldn't throw him for a loop. He said he'd handle Alex for me, so I let him. Alexander, it really is none of your business. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Dimitri takes a step forward. Now. Alex actually looks a little threatened as he backs off, his hands balled into fists. I don't have time. I don't have to listen to you, he glares at Dimitri. Leave. She doesn't want you here, Dimitri repeats. I can't believe it. My own family stabbing me in the back. Alex spits out. Alex has got this deadly look in his eyes, but he finally clamps his mouth shut. He huffs loudly as he pushes past Dimitri, bumping into his shoulder on purpose. Traitor. He mutters as he walks past Dimitri. What the fuck you mean, Alex? You're a fucking psycho. The both of us watch as Alex makes his getaway until he's out of sight. I feel like all of the strength in my body has left me. That was such a tense situation. I felt like Alex could have snapped at any moment and started attacking Dimitri. A pair of strong arms engulf my body and I find myself being pressed up against Dimitri's chest. I blink up at him, surprised at the sudden hug. He buries his face into the nook of my neck, breathing out deeply. My body's glowing with a sense of security and a warmth that makes my temperature rise. I won't let him get to you, he whispers in my ear. I lay my face into his chest, closing my eyes as I feel as I enjoy the feeling of being wrapped in Dimitri's arms. These arms that are so strong and manly, like nothing can hurt me. I'll make sure he won't bother you. I'll be here, he murmurs softly. I wrap my own arms around his back. I feel like he's my lifeline. Thanks, I whisper back. Well, that was that. I have an important client. What? Myself. A breezy top. Do I have these materials? Alright, so I made my summer outfit. I don't know if my girl has to wear it. Apparently she doesn't have to wear it, but alright. I made my summer outfit. It was a cute little ruffle top and some blue jeans. A couple of days later, I go to water my flowers in front of the store. But then I notice that the flowers have been cut. Nothing but their pedestals remain. I've been down to inspect them. They've definitely been tampered with. Cutting my beautiful flowers. How rude. Motherfucker. It's not only the flowers that have been cut, but another day the mail I've received have been torn into little pieces. Luckily it's nothing important, just some door-to-door flyers, but still, shredding my mail, that's really going too far. I'm pretty sure it's Alex's girlfriend and it's annoying me to no end. It's such a headache to deal with someone so petty. If I try to go to the police this time, I'm sure they'll tell me I need more evidence once again. Fine, I'll get another camera for the front of my store. I would have already ordered that. Ever since the poop incident. Soon enough, it's the 30th, Dimitri's birthday. He's been busy with his finals the entire time, but today he's finally free. It's a hot summer day, and despite my fan running, it's still unbelievably warm today. I promised Dimitri that I would bake a cake with him. However, that would have to wait. It is Monday after all, and I am at work. My second security camera has been delivered, and Dimitri is currently installing it outside. Alright, he says as he climbs down the ladder. That should do it. I think it automatically synced with the other one already. I'm sorry for making you do this on your birthday. I apologize to him. He shouldn't be doing chores like this today. Are you hot, Dimitri? You want to wear a t-shirt? No, it's okay. I like helping around the house, he says, flashes me a friendly smile. Hopefully this means no one will be destroying your flowers anytime soon. He points at the security camera mounted on the wall. It's a little excessive, but I hope you're right. Have you heard anything from Alex lately? After Alex found out that Dimitri lives with me, he's been calling Dimitri a lot, probably demanding some kind of explanation. Dimitri shakes his head. After the first few days, he stopped calling me. I sigh in relief. That's good. You don't need to deal with that while you were focused on studying. Dimitri sticks his hands in his pockets, acting a bit bashful all of a sudden. He's fidgeting in front of me like he wants to say something really bad. Well, my finals are over and today's my birthday, so he starts slowly. Cake? I chuckle at him. Yeah, let's go upstairs and bake your cake. Oh, so cute. Dimitri is zooming around the kitchen, taking out all the equipment and ingredients like he has some kind of superpower and can be at 2 places at once. He's so fast and eager. I stand there in the middle of my own kitchen, watching him speed about the place. Have you been looking forward to this? I ask him. Dimitri turns around, holding a pack of flour. Huh? It doesn't seem like he heard a word I said. He shakes his head. Sorry, I was too focused. What did you say? Relax, take a step back before you run out of steam. It's too hot to be working so hard indoors, I tell him. Dimitri gives me an apologetic look. I'll try, I'm just a little excited. I place my hands down on the counter. So what kind of cake are we making? After placing everything on the counter, Dimitri grabs a recipe book from one of the cupboards. I didn't realize I even had one. It must be his. Dimitri opens it up to a page that he bookmarked and shows me the spread. It's some kind of chocolate velvet cake. The picture looks super good though, with the chocolate frosting covering the entire cake, decorated by swatches of a creamy hazelnut and topped with some chocolate shavings. It's got my mouth watering. But wait, that looks really difficult. Oh, are you sure you want to do that one? I don't want to ruin it. I say unsure. I'm not very confident in my baking skills. Dimitri brushes the hair out of his face and chuckles at me. It's fine, just follow my instructions and I can turn you into a pro. Trust me, we'll make this together and it'll be the best cake ever. I can't help but smile at his enthusiasm. Dimitri has been busy these past 2 weeks, studying for his finals, not to mention that whole thing with Alex and his girlfriend. It hasn't exactly been easy for him either, which is why I'm glad to see him returning to his usual self. Alright, Dimitri, take the lead. Eagerly, he nods his head and we begin. Dimitri does most of the work, measuring everything to its exact weight. I mostly just hand him the ingredients and tools when he needs them, like a nurse helping a doctor during surgery. Soon enough, we've got a batter that we can work with. As Dimitri pours the batter in the cake and places it in the oven, I'm left with a bowl. A delicious leftover batter-filled bowl. I quickly swipe some batter from the edge with my finger, then pop it into my mouth. It's so good. I do it again, my finger running along the inside of the metallic bowl, until I've scooped enough batter. I eagerly suck it from my finger. That's when I noticed Dimitri's been staring at me. Embarrassed, I remove my finger from my mouth and push the bowl away from me, pretending I didn't touch it at all. Dimitri cocks an eyebrow at me, then grins as he grabs the bowl. You want a lick? I mean, I already did. I wipe my mouth with the back of my hand and look away from its eyes. No. I lied, it sounds so childish. Is that so? Well, I guess I'll have this all to myself. It is my birthday after all. Dimitri hugs the bowl underneath his arm, then sticks his hand aside to scoop up any remaining batter. My sweet, delicious, and fattening slice of heaven. The cake batter is always better than the cake itself. That's pretty honestly true. Because whenever, like, I get some froyo, which is like, well, he's so cute, sticking out his tongue, which is, like, rare, like, probably, like, once every 6 months. Because I barely go. I usually get cake batter and it's delicious. Dimitri brings his hand up to his face, his finger covered in the sticky mess. He flicks out his tongue, then laps up whatever is stuck to his thumb. He maintains eye contact with me. Oh, you're so bold. Look at you, 20-year-old. He's doing it on purpose to tease me. Grab his finger and suck it off? Pout at him in envy? If he wants to tease me, I can play too. Well, two can play that game. Not afraid to get what I want. Daringly, I take a step towards him, invading his personal space. Dimitri looks surprised when I grab his wrist, blowing his hand to my face until it hovers near my lips. I mean, you were the one that started it. Dimitri coughs as I wrap my lips around his index finger. My tongue swirls around his digits, licking up all the batter from it. I suckle. I know honeysuckles, but I didn't know there was a word, just plainly suckle, okay? Slightly before pulling back. I look up at him, his face has gone entirely red. He looks stumped. I moan loudly as I release his wrist. Delicious. Dimitri's mouth drops open with a raspy breath. But no, I'm not finished. I need to get all of the batter. All what? I lean forwards once more. Dimitri stands perfectly still as I wipe off some batter from the corner of his mouth with my thumb. I grin at him. I pull back, licking the small bit of batter on my thumb. All mine, I say with a wink. Dimitri's face is the color of red velvet. He can't stop blushing, nor does he seem capable of talking at all. Instead, he seems to resign himself to his destiny, hanging his head down low and offering me the bowl of batter. Here, it's yours, he mumbles. I happily take it off his hands. No one messes with my cake batter. As I happily devour the leftovers, I watch Dimitri squirm in front of me. He's still completely red. I wonder if I should offer him some as well. A devious smirk spreads across my lips as I scoop up some batter with my index finger. I step closer to Dimitri. You want some too, right? He looks up at me, startled. I've gotten close to him again. He gives me a tiny nod. Alright, open your mouth. Say Dimitri first clamps his lips shut, looking conflicted and extremely embarrassed. I urge him on, my finger hovering near his lips. He then closes his eyes and slowly leans towards my finger. Oh god, his tongue again. I watch as his lips wrap around my index finger, sucking out the stickiness. The sticky? That would be at least thick, because it's chocolate. My heart pounds loudly at the sensation. I kind of enjoy having Dimitri under my thumb. He's staring at me. Oh, bedroom eyes. He's staring at me as his tongue licks my skin. It feels way too sensual all of a sudden. What the fuck? Sweet enough, he pulls back his eyes, half open, his cheeks still burning red. That's an incredibly sexy look for him. I'm tempted to kiss him right now, but it's Dimitri that turns away from me. The cake will be finished in 30 minutes. We can continue then, he says nervously. I nod at him. Continue what? There's this feeling in the back of my mind that I can't shake off. Why did this feel like some kind of foreplay? I try to curb my own thoughts and head towards the living room to wait. Did I give him any present, at least? Even though he said he didn't want nothing? Sana is sunbathing on the floor, sitting in a patch of sunlight near the double doors, all curled up. It's really cute, so I took a quick picture. Sana meows at me, noticing I'm hovering over her. She stretches out her paws and claws at the carpet, taking a big yawn. She's so adorable sometimes, I can't help but pet her. I end up lying down on my stomach next to her, sunbathing as well. It's so hot, but the fan is running in my living room makes it bearable. I heard Dimitri taking a deep breath behind me. Today of all days, it had to be smoldering hot outside. I turn my head a little to see him standing there looking exhausted from the heat. This is not that bad. Sunbathing like this with the fan hitting my face. Speak for yourself, I'm sweating buckets here. Dimitri starts lifting up the... Oh. Just change it to a t-shirt. That's all you have to do. Dimitri starts lifting up the hem of his shirt. Do you mind? He asks, waiting for my permission to take off his shirt. Just put on a tank top at this point. Don't go shirtless on me, please. Please, I'm very shy. I quickly look away and shake my head. Go ahead, it's your home too. I suddenly remember all the times I've seen Dimitri shirtless, and each moment has always been kind of embarrassing to the both of us. Is that a scratch there? Well, it was mostly me making a fool out of myself. The rustling cloth gets drowned out by the buzzing of my fan. My eyelids feel heavy and I can't look up at him. Within a couple of seconds, Dimitri walks onto the carpet and begins to sit down. He's deliberate in his movements and lethargic as he lies down next to me. Our shoulders bump into each other. Sweet Jesus. My eyes finally dare to dart over to him. He's very close to me, leaning onto his sides to face me. Now that he's shirtless, the sweat drops on his arm, glisten in the sun. I feel mildly uncomfortable to be this close to his half-naked body. Same here. Do you have nipple piercings? What is that? What is that white shine on them? I don't. Not trying to look too close. I'm feeling real uncomfy. But this is where I'm gonna stop. This is where I'm gonna stop as I'm trying to just look at the dialogue box. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
You touch it,